everyone, this is Lydia. I'm the Office and Intake Manager at New Vocations Racehorse Adoption. We are at New Vocations at Merriworth Farm in Lexington here today for our horse country virtual tour. I'm here with Leandra, our facility manager and adoption guru, so to speak. And we're going to talk to you about the third part of our mission. We have three parts to the New Vocations mission: rehab, retrain, and rehome. Today we're going to focus a little bit on the rehoming part, tell you a little bit about what that's about, and answer any questions if anyone has any, so feel free to put them in the comments. So the first part of our mission is rehab. Sometimes horses come to us with various injuries from the track that we will spend time, whatever time it takes, to rehab them and get them ready to train. And then second part, retrain, obviously, is pretty self-explanatory. We'll get them ready for a second career off of the track and have them confident and calm, ready to go into an athletic equestrian career as opposed to a racing career. And then rehome is just what it sounds like. We'll find them a new home when they're confident and calm and ready to go on to their new life. So Leandra has a big part of our rehoming process. So when a horse comes into training and you determine that it is ready to be rehomed, what is the first thing that you all like? What does that rehoming process start with?
So yeah, moving on from the retraining part, say that we know they're ready, and what that means basically is we're looking for, at the most basic, being able to stop, steer, walk, trot, canter, and then usually incorporate some things like foals or trails and all of that. So once we're at that point, we say, okay, this one's ready to go online. It's available to be adopted by an approved adopter. So at that point, we're really looking to build the profile, public profile for that horse. So just like you might build your personal profile on Facebook, what goes into our profiles, which go up on our website, newvocations.org, are pictures. And so we have to glam up the horses, give them a salon day, and take some pictures of them looking great, and get those videos under saddle. And that might be just one video. We might have had a couple videos of them throughout the process of training, so you can kind of see that transition. It might be a free lunge video where they're just running around at liberty and people can see their movement. But so we're working on getting the pictures, the video, and then building a description. And in that description, we're looking to give a basic overview of the horse's personality and who they might be suitable for. So we're looking just like in a dating profile kind of thing. You're trying to find a match, so we're trying to give you the information to decide if that's going to be the right horse for what you want to do, as well as things like maybe some notable horses in their lineage, and just basically providing that information overview. So that's the first step, just building that profile.
So once that profile is built and the horse is up online, obviously you all can take a look at any of the horses we do have online right now, newvocations.org or horseadoption.com. They both go to the same place. Check out any horses you might be interested in. And if someone were interested in adopting, if they were ready to bring a new horse into their life, they want to go through our process, I know that there's an adoption application they need to fill out. That's
Yes.
on our website as well?
Absolutely. And if you go on our website, you can see actually we lay it all out. There's a tab that says adopt, and it literally will walk you through those steps from the beginning to the end, starting at filling out that application. And then so once you submit the application, hopefully you're approved, then you can connect with the trainers. And if you have a specific horse, say you've seen a profile and you say, I'm really interested in that horse, is this going to be a good match for me? You're reaching out directly to the trainer at the facility where the horse is. And then say you move forward with that. Some of our facilities are able to do appointments at this time. We can do virtual appointments if you can't come in person. Behind us, you'll actually see an appointment we're hosting here right now. And that in-person appointment is going to allow them to see the horse in its element here, kind of get a one-on-one in-person visit time. But if you can't come in person for traveling restrictions or for whatever reason, I would say definitely more than 50% of our adoptions are done remotely. So that means that people haven't actually seen the horse in person, but they're going based off our description, they're going based off of those pictures, the videos, maybe some supplementary videos that we send to to let people get a good sense of what their personality is, or maybe the Facebook Live videos, or maybe a FaceTime appointment with the trainer. So we have a lot of different means to still cater to people, even in times like this where we have restrictions. So they're going through those steps.
Now, I had an adopter call. I'm at the front desk here at New Vocations, so I had an adopter call the other day and say, you know, I don't have a specific horse on your website that I'm interested in right now. Nobody really appeals to me, and I'm just starting my look for a new horse. I'm just starting that process. I'm not sure if I'm going to purchase a horse. I'm not sure if I'm going to adopt. Not really sure from what organization. I'm just starting that. And I said, actually, you're in a great place. Because a lot of times folks will call us or email us when they find a horse on our website they're interested in. And by that time, these horses get scooped up so quick by already approved adopters that it might be too late. By the time they wait, it usually is actually a very quick application process. It usually takes only about a week. But sometimes within a week, a horse could be adopted. And if you've got your heart set on one, and you then have to apply and wait that week, and it might be too late.
You send yourself up for heartbreak.
Yeah, so for this girl, I said, you know, you're actually in a great spot because put in your application online now. It's good for 2 years. So even if you down the road decide you want to apply or you want to adopt from us, that's no big deal. If you decide you don't want to adopt from us, there's no commitment as far as the adoption application. Get approved. And then if you have even a facility that you're interested in, if you live near, maybe in Ohio, near our Medina facility, or in New York, in our New York facility, and you want to just talk to a trainer at the facility and see what they might have available and just kind of have a good conversation with them about what you're looking for, that's always an option to do. Because you may have a horse getting ready to go online that just hasn't gotten their glamour shots yet. And you can tell them about that horse.
Yeah, I always encourage people to try to build a relationship with the trainers. Like, we're busy trying to cater to lots and lots of adopters, even ones who have already been approved. I think sometimes it would shock people to try to wrap their head around just how many people we're trying to cater to. So it can be really difficult for us to, one, remember all your information if we just talk to you one time. Two, try to cater to you on an individualized basis without any specific sort of information. So, you know, in an ideal world, say you're working with your trainer and you're able to go see the horses and everything, but lacking that, it does really, really help to try to, or when you have those conversations, you can build sort of a relationship. And then, so me as a trainer, when I have new horses coming in, I can say, hey, I haven't even put this horse up online, but he's sure seeming like so-and-so, Susie Q, is going to like this horse. Like, this really seems like her type. So then you're going to have a really good head start on getting more information about that horse, tracking their progress, and then hopefully it'll be an ideal match down the road. And if not, then we still have that information. But there are, at any given time, dozens and dozens of people who are asking for, you know, the same sort of one-on-one attention. So the best thing you can do is to be really specific about what you're looking for and try to build that relationship with us, because what's great is that we always have new horses coming into the program. So like you were saying with the woman on the phone, she didn't see anything at the time that appealed to her on our website. But, you know, for every horse that's on the website, there are another 4 in training, at least 4 in training who aren't yet on the website. So definitely don't limit yourself to thinking that's all we have, constantly getting new horses.
Awesome. And so you encourage potential adopters, you encourage our potential adopters to include their trainer, their veterinarian, other barn owners, other people that are going to be helping them along the journey. You encourage them to help in the horse adoption process as well.
Oh, absolutely. As much information as you can. It helps to have a team. It helps to have all that information, and just understanding that it can be a process, but the more patient you are with it, the more likely you're going to have a horse that's really ideal for you in that match, as opposed to just like really, you know, getting excited and wanting to get something that's available now and all of that, instead of sort of being patient and waiting, really making sure that match is the best one.
I am very guilty of that, because I actually did that earlier this week. I saw a picture of one and went, oh my gosh, I need this horse. And then once I did some further research, talked to my veterinarian, talked to my trainers, was like, that is a beautiful horse, and it will be the perfect horse for someone, but maybe not for me.
Yes.
So I completely
even you are
understand
not
that.
immune to
Even
it.
I. All right. So as far as once, say the adopters that came today, they had their appointment. Say this is Peace Accord, by the way. He is up for adoption online. If they loved Peace Accord and their trainer, veterinarian, all thought that it was a good match, and you thought it was a good match after talking to them, how do they go forward from here? What does that look like?
Well, so I always say the hardest part once you've been approved is just picking your horse, because of course, like you're saying, like that's definitely going to be the hardest part and definitely the biggest part of it. But once you've decided on a horse, everybody agrees this is the one, and you want to move forward, it's really simple from there. It's just two main steps. You're going to sign the adoption contract. So different than the application, this is our contract that just lays out the terms of our agreement, our
For
horses.
that specific horse.
Right, just the specific horse, and it's a 1-year contract in which you have required 3, 6, and 12 months updates, and after which at the 12 month is when we sort of officially hand over the ownership of the horse. But so adoption contract is step number 1. Step number 2 is paying the adoption fee. So those are the two things to finalize an adoption. At that point, we list the horse as adopted, and then from there, it's just arranging transportation from us to you. It's as simple as that. 1, 2, 3. Like I said, hardest part is always going to be choosing the horse. So once we've done that, we try to make it really, really simple for you.
Awesome. And then a question that our donors often like to ask is, what happens to the horse after that? Do we ever get to hear what happens with our horse? Do we ever get any contact with the adopters? As far as how that works, our donors that donate the horses to us, they will be told who adopted their horse and get some information on that. And they are always welcome to reach out to the adoptive owners. And then we also provide them the updates that our adopters provide us at 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months of adoption. So we like to keep good tabs on the guys leaving our program, because they really truly always are a part of our program. Even if they're not here on our facility, they're always going to be a New Vocations graduate. So we like to keep that relationship going between us, the adopter, and then us, the adopter, and the donor who donated the horse to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that about wraps it up.
Absolutely.
If anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out to us.
Do we have any questions coming in?
Nope.
No? Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Please feel free to visit Horse Country and join us in person. We are holding in-person tours, so visit us or any of the other farms that are partners with Horse Country Tours. And tune in next week, and we will have another one of these live virtual tours. Thank you.